Smart is going to be a gross understatement for these characters. From characters that have invented new elements to those that are considered to be the smartest in the entire universe, we're going to be looking at all of them. Hero or villain, it doesn't matter here. What matters is IQ points, and a lot of them. So here are the Marvel's smartest characters ranked. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Black Panther.
Dead. It's not the end.
This one surprised us a little. T'Challa isn't the one to show off his intelligence, but that's because we forgot the huge emphasis Wakanda puts on education, and becoming Black Panther means that you're striving to achieve mental perfection. But that's not all. Aside from getting his degree in Wakanda, which, believe us, have so many better schools than the real world, T'Challa went to Oxford University and got his PhD in physics, and he hasn't just hung his diploma in his office to gather dust. He has used the knowledge acquired at university to build the Quinjet, that's the new flying suit for Falcon. He then went on to build a special raft and designed an interdimensional bomb that could actually destroy an entire planet. Is this all? Not really. He has developed fighting techniques, and the most famous of which includes shadow weapons, which is especially useful in making vibranium chemically inactive. Number 9. Thanos.
I know what it's like to lose.
When you have a guy that managed to wipe out half of all life in the universe, you know that guy is smart and powerful. Being considered a prodigy from a young age, Thanos later pursued his education and became one of the smartest beings in the universe. Part of that was allowed by the fact that he has lived such a long life, and the other part is that he has devoured knowledge like a pit in the earth. What are some examples of him being really smart? Well, for starters, he managed to use Loki, the god of mischief, like a little pawn, anticipated his attack, and killed him by crushing his neck. Plus, he lured the Guardians of the Galaxy into giving him Gamora. On top of all these skills, Thanos is a master tactician. Because of his centuries of combat experience, he has managed to control one of the largest and most powerful armies in the universe. If it weren't for Thor having the vision in the well, no one wouldn't probably even know that Thanos was manipulating Loki and ordering the invasion. Yeah, he's that cunning. Girls are usually portrayed as shallow in movies, but there's a few on this list that are considered to be the smartest in the universe. So keep on watching for number 6. Number 8. Hank Pym.
He's supposed to be unbeatable, but you beat him.
When Eternity states that this guy is Earth's supreme scientist, you know they're talking about someone really smart. So let's get the formalities out of the way and start talking about the real reason he's the smartest. First, he has a PhD in biochemistry and nanotechnology. Figures. He's an expert on smashing that like button just like you should do, if you haven't done so already. But no, in reality, he's an expert on artificial intelligence, cybernetics, entomology, robotics, and quantum physics. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. And we have to mention the Pym particle. This is the invention that allows his mass to be shunted or gained from an alternate dimension. This way he can control his size, and he can lift about 10,000 pounds at just 25 feet. Plus, we can't forget about the fact that he's one of the founders of the Avengers in the comics, although he didn't get much recognition in the MCU. Number 7. Bruce Banner.
Gamma readings are definitely consistent with salvage reports.
When he's not being a green giant that's angry and smashing everything in his path, Bruce Banner is one of the smartest people on Earth. In the movies, he has helped Tony with every major tech invention, and he was the one that stood right next to him when they invented Ultron. In the comics, it was even better. At first, he was developing Banner tech technology, which included force fields and teleportation devices, and he did this without ever stepping into a lab. Then he partnered up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and used their highly advanced labs to create small water purifiers to better the world. Now, there was one scene in the MCU where SHURI made him look like a complete fool when she told him to pre-program the synapses to work collectively. This is why our next pick is number 6. SHURI.
Because we didn't think of it?
Being T'Challa's main inventor, SHURI is considered by some to be the smartest woman in the universe. But hold on to that thought for a while. You see, she was the one that helped Vision, and she was also the one that developed the vibranium nanotech suit for Black Panther, which could be deployed just by tapping his chest. And she managed to fix problems that Bruce Banner couldn't even think of. Number 5. Tony Stark.
I commandeered your screens. I need them.
Invented intelligence that almost destroyed the world, invented a nanotech suit, invented a nano gauntlet, invented a new element, and then used it to power the freaking suit. Invented Ultron, who almost destroyed planet Earth. Should we go on? Yeah, that's Tony Stark. the crazy genius that's not afraid of pushing the limits and challenging the status quo. On top of all that, he's the leader of a multinational conglomerate called Stark Industries, which is worth billions if not trillions of dollars. So yeah, that's why Tony could invent a suit of armor that could fly and blast plasma rays from its palms and chest. If you immediately thought that Dr. Doom was going to be our top pick, just wait till you see what we have in store for you for number 1. Number 4. Charles Xavier. We're going to start off the series by saying that we're thankful Professor X is not a bad guy. With the exception of Apocalypse, Jean Grey, Magneto, and only a handful of others, Professor X is one of the smartest people on the planet that can control anyone with his mind. To extend his power, he even built a special computer that helped him to locate and get inside the mind of any person on planet Earth. And as we said, we're just glad he didn't go berserk and decided to control heads of state and design devastating weapons or lead the X-Men to wage war against the world that pushed them away. Number 3. Moon Girl. Her original name was Lunella Lafayette, and she's a 9-year-old girl that's probably smarter than any other villain or superhero on this list. She cracked the banner BOX in a matter of seconds, and Bruce Banner made sure it was so difficult no one in the world would be able to figure it out. Well, Bruce, you got yourself a little rival. She has an underground lab communicating with a demon T-Rex and built a suit that enabled her to fight superhumans. Number 2. Dr. Doom. He almost became the most powerful and the smartest being on the planet, but we just had to place him at number 2. That doesn't mean he's a fool, far from it. Dr. Doom is arrogant but has the intelligence and strength to back it up. At one point, he was tasked with defeating Beyonder, who you can consider an omnipotent god. Dr. Victor Doom, Molecule Man, and Doctor Strange were tasked with finding a way of killing him. Doom stepped up, created the plan, killed Beyonder, and even managed to steal his power and intelligence without anyone noticing. That's why he became God Emperor Doom. Number 1. High Evolutionary. And finally, we come to the number 1 pick on this list. And when you have someone being compared to Galactus, the devourer of worlds, you know he's pretty smart and powerful. To achieve such high intelligence, he was able to evolve his own genome. This means that he was able to speed up evolution and push his brain to unimaginable heights. However, we can safely say that he's considered to be the world builder. He can create and destroy matter, make armor for himself, which makes him invincible and immortal. And on top of all that, he can actually create worlds. God, is that you? On a related note, if you were the smartest person in the universe, would you want to build a time machine or invent a potion of eternal youth? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.